Game on.
Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, still certainly be leaning heavily on him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
That pass. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Spread out to the left. Nice control. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Egypt making a good start. Nice level of intensity in their play. Moved on forwards. Aina. And it's Ndidi. Now this could be a chance. Aina. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. An inviting looking ball that. Bassi gets over and intercepts. Aina.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
That's really well manoeuvred. Egypt have got it back and they'll have another go. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Oh, this looks sharp. And back to the keeper they go. Bassi. Aina, aim forwards. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. It's just beyond his reach. Moved on forwards. Chukwueze. Ndidi. It's come to nothing.
Osei Samuel. And here's Osimhen. Thinks one through, and the shot's on him.
Chance for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Trezeguet. Aim forwards. And here's Marmoush. Osei Samuel. Udidi. Chukwueze.
Oh, there's a probing ball. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. That has been knocked clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's played forward, and he cuts out the supply. Moved on forwards. The pass has gone astray. And that was asking just too much of him. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Nigeria, so both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Nigeria clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Mohamed Salah, that's an imaginative pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's been drilled forward. Driven forward. Osimhen. Chukwueze. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And can he finish it? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Nigeria have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Aim forwards.
Udidi.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Aimed in towards the centre. Chukwueze. And here's Osimhen!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Trezeguet forwards and with intent. Aina. Aina. A heavy challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's really well manoeuvred. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Could move up a gear here. Osimhen. Osimhen played out towards the right wing. Osei Samuel's cross.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Lookman.
Nigeria clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Aina. Lookman. Trezeguet. That's a cute ball. And that has been clubbed away. Aim forwards. Osei Samuel.
Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Out to the left it goes. Trezeguet. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Into the channel. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's in! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful. What technical dreams are made of. It was unstoppable.
Egypt. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Nigeria simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.